So today I wanted to test out the Godox ML150 BI bicolor light against my trusty Amaran 200X that I've had for years now. So I want to see if the 200 is comparable to this 150 and see if it'll hold up. I really want to see how much power the Godox puts out or how much it compares to the Amaran 200. Reason being, this one now takes big V-mount battery that lets you get up to 100%. So I want to see if I replace my Amaran 200 so I don't have to bring around this bulky setup here, which is the power supply and then usually an extension cord. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn one off and we are going to see how much power or how much of a difference it does with the window in the back here. So I'm going to see if it is comparable, how it measures, and actually how the zebras come out. So I got my iPad here, and let me shut one of them off here to see how this actually works. And this is going to be a short video, it's just to see how this works. We're going to shut this one off right now. All right. So what I see right now is that the Godox 150 is on right now. And let me throw on some zebras so I know exactly where it's measuring. So I want to see, and let me screen record actually the screen too, because and I am measuring around, where's my face? So that's my body there. So yeah, my face is I say it's around 70% right now. So it's exactly where it should be. This is exactly where we're exposed it. So let's shut this one off. Go to the Amaran and power it on. And ooh, the Amaran is brighter. So the Amaran is measuring me at, I want to say I'm in the closer to the 80, so 70, 80, but not much of a difference. So I'm going to save this here. I want to record this real quick. So this is what the Amaran is rating me at, or what the waveforms look like. And so you can see here, highlights are a little blown out there, but that's on both of them. So let's see again. Amaran off, Godox on, and let me get a footage of that so I can see. So I would say the 150 is equivalent to, let's turn it off. Let's turn on the Amaran, to the Amaran at I would say probably 70%. Let's see. So now we got Amaran at 70%. Let's go down to 50%. Let's see what 50% looks like. So that's 50% there. No, it's too low at 50%. So 2%, 50% is too low. Let's bump it up to, I would say, maybe 75%. So 75%. Let's turn off the Amaran. Let's turn on the Godox. And now we're going to see the waves. And yeah, so you're losing about 25%, I would say. It's not bad, not bad at all. 25% for being on battery versus having to carry around the power brick and all the extra stuff. So yeah, I think I could live with that. So an extra 25%. So let's take this off. So just to save, so this is Godox, and I'm going to hold this for 10 seconds and then I'll compare the two. So Godox. So this is the Godox. And now I'll shut that one off. And now we'll turn on the Amaran. and this is the Amaran at 75. It actually feels a little bit brighter, I'm not gonna lie. The Amaran feels even brighter at 75 here, so I don't know, it feels brighter, so it might even be a little bit lower. Let's go 50%, and it's at 56 Kelvin. So this is 50%, 56 Kelvin, and I'm gonna bump it up to 100%. And this is 100%. So it's definitely brighter than the 150. Obviously, 150, 200 watts, but definitely brighter. But I think I can live with that trade-off. So this is at, I want to say it's probably like 70%. So, and it may just be because this one, the bulb, maybe that's why, because the bulb is exposed. There is no underlayer in here, and this one, it has some rods that you open it with, so it may be cutting some of the light. But, and this is a bigger softbox, so let's see what this looks like. But yeah, honestly, I think I still would use this one just for the fact that you can use batteries with it, and it's more compact. This whole setup here is more compact. This battery gives me about an hour of recording of it. I got 2 of them, so that's 2 hours versus bringing this brick with me wherever I go for the Amaran. So yeah, in case anybody was looking at this light and maybe a 200 watt light and comparing the two, so you're talking about maybe 150 on battery is equivalent to the Amaran 200, around 70 to 75%. Let me know if this helped.